Patricia Gibson.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And I have to say, Madam Deputy Speaker, my breath has been quite taken away by the insensitive, ruthless and frankly ill-informed approach from the members opposite. What they have demonstrated this evening is that they are detached from the lives of ordinary people. An expression that's also been used by one of their own backbenchers. And that is perhaps why, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Tory vote in Scotland is lower now than it was in the 1980s under Thatcher.
Correct.
Keep going.
That's true.
Like so many of my constituents in North Ayrshire and Arran, I too am deeply concerned about universal credit. The stated aim, about which much has been said this evening, the stated aim of the UK Government in universal credit is to improve work incentives, simplify the benefit system and reduce fraud and error. And of course, anybody would welcome a system that is simpler and will provide better incentives for low-income families to move into sustainable employment. But universal credit does not do that, and it has been plagued by errors, delays and computer crashes. And as for the vision of a fairer society outlined by the Prime Minister, how hollow do the honourable gentlemen and ladies in this chamber tonight, how hollow do they think those words will ring for the average working family in receipt of universal credit when they will be worse? There will be more than £1,000 a year worse off by 2020, with some families being up to £2,500 a year worse off. And transitional protection, which is limited, will simply not suffice. And what about those who are just about managing, about whom the government like to talk? Do you not realise, Madam Chair, do they not realise that many of those just about managing will be relying on universal credit to make ends meet? And what about child poverty? This is set to rise dramatically over the next 3 years, according to the Institute of Fiscal Studies. And there is simply no evidence for the UK Government's assertion that reducing benefit support incentivises work. The Welfare Reform and Work Bill's impact assessment contains no evidence showing this. It's time to ditch universal credit. It's a failed experiment. It's time to abandon it. It fails those on low pay, it fails the sick, it fails the disabled, and it fails to incentivise work. It fails to address inequality, and to continue it shows a failure to understand the lives of those who must suffer its indignities.